Hey there. This is Paul Brandenburg as Paul Justly, and this is Just News. So guess what? Stuff happened. First up today, everyone on Capitol Hill is getting a little present from Mueller, the Mueller investigation, the Russia inquiry run by Mueller, about, well, he has questions for everyone about particularly the Flynn and Comey firings. According to sources close to Jeff Sessions, he himself spent several hours in questioning himself last week. And let's see, Comey himself was supposed to be interviewed mostly about the records he kept of his talks with Trump. He was interviewed late last year, December, I think. Trump says he is ready to go under oath in questions with Mueller. This has shocked his lawyers. Let's see. And other than that, they're getting ready to interview Bannon as well. That will be so informative, I'm sure. Let's see. Here's to hoping that all of these questions can somehow fix everything in the end. In our next story, the budget bill got funded. A brief budget bill, only till, I think, February 8th? Yeah. It does some good things. It funds CHIP, a very popular program. It does not answer the DACA issue. And it only funds things till February 8th. So I guess we'll hear more about DACA when they have to make a decision again on about February 5th. Trump and Schumer were supposed to have actually talked and come to a deal. It sounded like a pretty good one all around for everybody, that the Republicans and Trump would get some wall funding, the whole issue of DACA would be answered, and they'd be able to fund probably past February 8th. But then they almost immediately backed out of it, Trump specifically. It is believed this is because of a charming individual who you may have seen on the news known as Stephen Miller. He kind of looks like some weird... the guy from the Scream painting in Putin. He is cited as the reason why Trump backed out, and then when things came to just a chaotic trying to reach any deal, and failing before the whole government closed down, yeah, it got a bit more hectic. So now that it has been funded, the Democrats willingly went along with basically a Republican-style plan on the premise that Mitch McConnell is going to actually bring a DACA vote forward, which would make sense. It's not a lot of people are against this compared to the usual immigration stuff. These kids have lived here for years, grew up here pretty much. It's only now that it's suddenly becoming an issue, now that one side or both sides think they can hold it over each other. And I'm not sure about you guys, but I would just love for a government to be boring and functional for a little while. Of course, for the Republican Party and the White House, it's not all happy, temporary funding bills and whatever else they want in life. There are some storms in the horizon. Stormy Daniels, in fact. This is a bit of a long chain one of just little things all connected together. First little thing, she had sex with Trump in 2006. At least one of them. One of them had fun, according to her, the one article she's released about it to In Touch, I think it was, in 2011. Much more recently, right around when the Anthony Weiner stuff was happening, she was calling up news companies or the media and saying, "Boy, do I have a story for you." And then that abruptly dropped off less than a month before the election, and that's probably because Trump's lawyer, Michael Cohen, made a shell company, and then he gave Stormy Daniels $130,000. And then she didn't want to talk to the media anymore. this might actually be an issue. Campaign funding-wise, there's some laws that forbid you for, well, doing this sort of thing if there's a chance it favors or affects the election. Anywho, on to the next, hopefully less silly story. Guys, this flu season is bad. This flu is really bad. I think the number is over 30 children have died now. There's more of us than ever before, packed as ever, every year, closer than ever before, and now apparently there's less of us vaccinating than ever before. This is an important time when you should probably vaccinate. Anyways, on to our next story. And in other news, clone monkeys. No, that's not the right story. Larry Nassar. If you are a normal person, in the US of A, you have probably seen at least one Olympics, maybe a couple. I want you to picture just about every time you've seen gymnastics. Chances are just about every single one you've ever seen knew or was in some way abused by a man named Larry Nassar, the usual physician for the Olympic gymnastic team. He was highly qualified, probably isn't anymore. He was just put in for 40 to 175 years in prison. I don't think they're going to let him out on good behavior. Anyways, more than 150 women came forward specifically to talk about what an awful person he was and what he did to them. Good luck, guy. And what's next? No, that's clone monkeys again. Here we go. We're going to talk about everyone's favorite foreign country, Saudi Arabia. Guess what they're doing now? They have made it legal for the first time in, I think, a decade or two to see a movie. That's right, if you're in Saudi Arabia and a Saudi Arabian, you can now watch a movie. And congratulations to you, I hope you enjoy the cinematic masterpiece they've chosen as the big reveal of the world's cinema to Saudi Arabia. The Emoji Movie. Enjoy, guys! And now it's time for everyone's favorite part of the show, Animal Corner, where this week we will be talking about... Oh, we seem to be missing a prop. Hey, Patrick, could you come over here for a second? It's just a second. And kneel down, thanks. Thanks, this is cameraman Pat. And today we will be talking about monkeys. For the first time ever, they have cloned a primate using the same technique. They have cloned a primate, macaque monkeys. Yeah, macaque monkeys, I think in a lab in Shanghai, for the first time using the same complex technique they used for cloning Dolly the sheep. This is done by taking an unfertilized egg, schlepping out all the bits with a very, I'm assuming, delicate, tiny needle, and then schlepping fertilized bits in from a different sheep monkey. And this is the first time it's ever been done on an ape, and this really opens the door to the prospect of the same thing being done to humans sometime in the near future, which probably has vast and amazing medical properties. I'm just not entirely sure what they are. And now it's time for our local news. First up, a little bit of sad news for Chandler, Arizona, our beloved hometown. The Sam's Club, one of 4 in Arizona closing down. The one in Santan Plaza in our own Chandler is closing down, I'm sorry to say. It's a bit of a shame, but Walmart has been downsizing across the country. Maybe this will give a chance for some more local stores to open up. That'd be nice. In happier news, Saba's Western Wear has been open for 90 years as of this last December 30th. Congratulations, Sabas. That is impressive, implying wonderful hats and cowboy boots and hard-wearing quality material to the Chandler area for, wow, 90 years. That's just hard for me to picture. And of course, the big news, as all you Chandlerians know, is that the Beach Boys, they got the Beach Boys to head the Chandler Ostrich Festival, which is going to be doing its 30th anniversary this year. That is a big name ticket, guys. Congratulations. Now, that is our entire show. Thanks for watching again, guys. We'll, as ever, be trying to keep this up. We'll probably be changing local towns again. We like to keep on the move like that. And as ever, thank you for watching. If you liked it, like it. If you didn't like it, complain, then like it. And then see you next week. And the story is news.
I didn't think Arizona even had ostriches.
I don't suppose they do, but they don't have beaches either.
Ostriches don't live on beaches.
Yeah, but Beach Boys do.